Okay, this is a product I found which I thought was worth sharing. It is a RAID storage device. I'm always running out of space with music and videos and all kinds of files and shit. And I have a bunch of SSDs made by Samsung. I can show you what they look like. T7. I didn't type factory reset tool. Oops. Samsung T7. You've seen these before. These little drives. They have ones here with fingerprints. They have ones that are ruggedized. They have plain metal. I've had no problem with Samsung. The SanDisk makes them as well. But the problem with these things is they are limited, usually to 2 or 4 terabytes, and I quickly run out of space. So, a while back I bought a Samsung 8GB SSD. Quite bigger. Price went up too. So, this is 8 terabytes. 8 terabytes. Thing is, it is a 2.5-inch size drive. So it's big. And it's a raw drive, so you need to put it in an enclosure. And you can get, USB 2.5-inch enclosure for $20 or $8, okay? Millions of different styles, $10, whatever floats your boat. Plastic, metal, ruggedized. That's great. But 8 terabytes is still not enough, and to go up even higher than that, a 16 terabyte SSD. This is going to be a ridiculous price. So, yeah, I don't even see it. It was something like $1,200 for a solid state. Here's how you find it. Sort by super high price. $20,000? No, ain't that much. Let's go down to page 3. Okay. Let's round it down. Yeah, well, trust me out there. Here you go. $2,500 for a 16 terabyte solid state. And this is about as much space as I need right now. So yeah, I could get 2 8 terabyte drives, but they wouldn't be married together, which is a problem. This is just one drive. Well, I found this device made by Oyen Digital. It is a RAID device, which is redundant array of inexpensive devices. That's what RAID stands for. Inside the box, you get the manual, thank you card, AC adapter, screws, even a screwdriver, and cables. So what I did is I had an old 4 terabyte SSD. That's on the bottom. And on the top is the 8 terabyte. And once you put these drives in here, if you don't change any of the jumpers, you will see 2 drives show up on your computer. It'll be drive 1 and drive 2, and they're separate. But if you look, this is the back, by the way, is how they bolt in. You put the 4 screws in or whatever. This is the front. You can see each drive lights, like right here. There's D1 and D2, so you can see them blinking individually. So it's a hard drive enclosure that handles 2 drives. You can put spinning drives, but I think it's primarily made for SSDs. This is the back. Now, they had a previous version of this that had some issues. At least some of the videos showed. This is the latest revision, version 4. You'll notice that it has the this piece right here where the computer is. That's the host connection. That connects to your computer or server or whatever. And then here, it has a USB hub, so you can plug in other devices, flash drives, and other USB-C. To the right, you see a power connector and a switch. And then these dip switches here. Can I zoom in? Maybe. Yes. So here you have the switches you use to configure how you want this to behave. So out of the box, it's set on clear, which is 2 separate drives. If you switch it to big, which is, one up, one down, the drives will behave as one large drive. Now, mind you, anytime you change these switches, you have to wipe out the drive. So make sure you have all your stuff backed up before you do any of this. So you switch it to big, the 4 gets married together as one big 8. The 4 and the 8 become a 12, so it adds them up. Now, if you're lucky to have 2 of the same drives, same exact size drives, 2 4 terabytes or 2 8 terabyte drives, then you can use the RAID features. RAID 0 is the same thing as the big feature, which allows it to be one big drive. However, you get much better performance on RAID 0. It will not work with 2 dissimilar sized drives. I tried. And RAID 1, mind you, same size drives now. It writes to both at the same time. So the lights will be blinking at the exact same moment that you're writing. It's writing to D1, it's writing to D2. And that's what these little lights are. And you'll see it light up D1 and D2. So that for maximum safety on your data, you want to basically put it in RAID 1. You want to set it, hold down the set button for 5 seconds, and then format the drive. And now you have 2 drives with the same amount of data. If one fails, the other one picks up. But I used big because I didn't have 2 different size. I had 2 different size drives. I didn't have 2 the same. So that's the back of it. Now you can see here, they have one middle piece going to the big wire. That's going to your computer. And they have other shit plugged in on the hub, which is great for photographers and all that. And here's another picture where they actually connected another SSD into it. Now, it's being powered off the Mac, which is cool. Most Windows machines will not power this. There's a lot of power coming out of this Mac. It powers it fine on a Mac, no problems. But remember, it does have a AC port in right here that you can power it up in case your drives are taking too much power, and a little switch here too. So you basically can switch it DC or USB. You switch it to DC, it runs off the AC adapter. You switch to USB, it's powered by your Mac. And of course, I will show you a video of it in operation if I still have it. In this mode, it fills up the first disk, then jumps to the second disk. So the first disk here is the 4 terabyte. You can see the activity light is only on the 4 terabytes. Once you go over 4 terabytes, it starts to span into the second drive, which is an 8 terabyte. This is the big mode. So this is a complete total space of 12 terabytes. So it's working good. I have put the 2 drives in. I set it to big mode. I hit that button for 5 seconds. I formatted it with HFS, but you could also use it on a Mac or a PC with whatever. And I copied all my data to it. So that's it. And now, since I didn't put it in RAID mode, I have to back it up to a spinning hard drive, which I do have a 12 terabyte lying around. One day, when these things come down, it would be nice to have 2 16 terabyte drives. I would probably put them in big mode or RAID 0 mode. Again, that would be 32 terabytes of space, powered by the bus itself. Man, this is just amazing. Looks like the price of the price of SSDs went up because I don't remember paying that much. 4 terabytes for an 8 terabyte. My suggestion, if you're interested, is buy it from the warehouse. Swap this down here. Ooh, where did it go? Huh. Why is there no warehouse? Okay, there used to be a warehouse. It was like the second one down. It's not there anymore. And you can see used shit. So anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to show you people that this is a very useful device for DJs, photographers, people like store videos. It's really fast. I was getting probably 400 write, 464 read, and it would be faster if I had two of the same drives. Now, if you do go to their site, OEN Digital, they have a lot of RAID products, but you know, larger 3.5-inch. This is called the MiniPro RAID 4 V4. You can buy the enclosure, but you can also buy it with solid state drives. 2 8s, or excuse me, in this case 2 4s, or 2 8s. Now look at the price. But for $1,200, I mean, that's half the price of the 16 terabyte. Oh, and the other thing I like about it is this rubberized bumper that they give you. So it protects the back, protects the corners. You can drop it and all that. It's been working pretty good. 16 terabytes formatted with capacity on RAID mode. Includes the same drive I got here. Samsung 870 QVO. Yeah, prices will drop. Hard drives will get bigger, and I'm sure you'll be able to get better prices. Here's the user manual. Support is there if you ever need them. I actually did call them with a question, and they answered the question, so I like that. You can stack them together. But this is it. This is like, I can keep all my music and documents in a ruggedized case and not have to worry about it crashing as much as a standard hard drive would. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it's a long video, but I think it's totally worth it for people who need space.